The Church Growth and Giving Show, your resource for growing faithful communities. Brought to you by Vanco, helping tens of thousands of churches thrive for over 20 years. Join Jordan and Andy as they share insights drawn from decades of church giving and engagement expertise.
Welcome to the Church Growth and Giving Show. Today, we're diving into mission trip fundraising ideas, so let's start with the basics. What are the keys to effectively raising funds for a mission trip?
The foundation of successful mission trip fundraising is setting clear, specific goals. You need to know exactly how much you're trying to raise, when you need it by, and what milestones will keep you on track. Breaking it down to specific expenses like travel costs, lodging, meals, and supplies gives both you and potential donors clarity.
What about sharing your story? That seems like a crucial step to getting people excited about supporting the mission.
Connecting people to your why is key. It's what makes someone stop scrolling and actually donate. Make it more than just a give now button by engaging them with the story behind it. Your fundraising page should make people feel something. They need to understand what their donation will help accomplish and who it will impact.
So it's about making an emotional connection?
That's exactly it. And a single personal testimony or a striking photo can do more than a dozen paragraphs ever could. No one wants to read a wall of text, so keep it clear, heartfelt, and direct. Platforms like GoFundMe, Vanco, and Facebook Fundraisers make sharing easy, but it's your passion that will inspire people to click that donate button.
What about engaging your church members in the broader community? Any tips there?
It's not just about hitting a financial goal. It's about creating moments people want to be part of. When you're going on a mission trip, fundraising events that connect donors to the people you'll be helping inspire them to contribute. Don't forget to utilize local bulletin boards and Facebook groups too. Your biggest supporters might be just one post away.
I love those tips. Let's talk about some more unique fundraising approaches. What are some creative ideas specifically for funding short-term mission trips?
One of my favorites is organizing a themed silent auction. It raises support, but really, it's about creating an experience that brings people together while supporting your mission. The best auctions have a theme that connects attendees to your destination.
I love the idea of pairing the auction with a meal too, making it a real event.
A well-planned silent auction paired with a meal encourages bidding and creates community fellowship. It not only raises money, but inspires people to become part of your mission.
That sounds amazing. Where do churches typically get the items to auction?
Local businesses often donate products or services in exchange for exposure. Church members with unique skills like woodworking, painting, or baking can contribute handcrafted goods. Even experiences like a home cooked meal from a talented chef in your congregation make great auction items.
Can you give an example of what connecting supporters to your mission might look like?
Sure, if you're heading to Guatemala, imagine an evening filled with vibrant textiles, handcrafted pottery, and Guatemalan coffee baskets. For a trip to Africa, you might showcase safari-themed decor and auction off handcrafted jewelry or woven baskets. You could also host a virtual mission experience for supporters. A great mission trip changes the lives of both those who go and those you serve. A virtual experience lets supporters feel like they're part of the journey before you even leave.
What might that look like practically?
You could share behind-the-scenes stories, raw video clips, and testimonials to make donors feel connected. Make it interactive with a live Q&A or take viewers on a virtual tour of your destination. No jet lag required. Tools like Vanco Events make hosting virtual experiences simple and free for no-charge events.
What about cultural dinner events? I've seen those work really well.
Cultural dinners are powerful because they give people a taste of the culture you'll be immersed in. Showcase authentic dishes from your mission trip destination and share the stories behind the food, the people, and your work. This approach helps attendees feel like they're part of something bigger.
I attended one of these before a mission trip to Haiti, and it was fascinating to learn about Haitian cuisine while hearing about the work the team would be doing.
That's exactly the kind of connection you want to create. Consider adding elements like a talent show or silent auction to make the evening even more unique. These interactive touches bring your community closer together and inspire more support.
I've also heard of shoe drive fundraisers. How do those work?
They're simpler than you might think. You partner with organizations that recycle or repurpose shoes, and they pay you based on the amount collected. People often have old shoes lying around, so offering them a way to donate is a win win. It's eco friendly and supports your mission.
That's so creative. Let's talk about involving youth groups in fundraising. I know many mission trips are youth focused, and getting the young people involved in the fundraising seems important.
Youth led events like bake sales or car washes are more than fundraisers. They also build a sense of ownership and responsibility. Getting students involved in the planning and execution allows them to develop leadership skills while contributing to a shared mission.
I imagine they take more pride in the trip when they'd help fund it themselves.
Right. You'll see them step up, take initiative, and feel a deeper connection to the mission. It's about empowering them, fostering teamwork, and showing them the impact they can make through service.
What about talent shows? I've seen those be really popular.
A youth group talent show is a fantastic way to highlight the unique skills of your congregation's younger members while raising funds. Imagine the excitement of seeing group members sing, dance, or perform skits, all while your church community rallies around the cause.
Do you sell tickets to the event?
Yes, but don't stop there. Consider adding a raffle or concession stand to boost revenue. Church members could donate items for the raffle, or you can serve snacks during intermission. It creates a fun evening that fosters community while supporting your mission.
What about custom merchandise? Mission trip t shirts and other items could be popular.
Custom merchandise is powerful because it lets your mission story travel with your supporters. When you design products that resonate with your cause, you create conversation starters everywhere they go. It's an excellent way for supporters to show their love for the mission.
Are there platforms that make that process pretty simple?
Definitely. Services like Bonfire or Teespring handle the sales and production for you, leaving you more time to focus on your mission. It's a low stress fundraising option that creates lasting mementos.
Let's talk about online fundraising strategies, which have become increasingly important. How can churches effectively use social media for mission trip fundraising?
Social media is incredibly powerful, but it's all about authenticity. Share updates that show the heart of your mission, maybe a behind the scenes look at your preparation, or a quick video explaining why you're passionate about the trip.
Any specific tips for different platforms?
For Facebook groups, engage with comments and create posts that invite conversation. Don't just broadcast. On Instagram stories, keep it casual with quick updates and maybe throw in a poll for fun. Use relevant hashtags like mission trip goals or changing lives to make your content discoverable.
Keeping up with social media can feel overwhelming for many church leaders. Are there resources to help with that?
There are social media kits available with pre designed templates and content calendars that make posting consistent and effective. These tools can save you hours of work while maximizing your reach. In fact, Vanco has some available on its website.
What about crowdfunding? That seems to be increasingly popular for mission trips.
Crowdfunding creates a community of support. When you share why the trip matters, how it will impact the community, and what you hope to achieve, it resonates with people who want to help make a difference.
I've heard that visuals are really important for crowdfunding success.
They're crucial. Use photos and heartfelt updates to show progress. According to Barna, 75% of participants report that mission trips change their lives, including increased awareness of others' struggles and deepened faith. Highlighting stories like these shows donors the tangible impact their contributions can make.
Is video a powerful tool in these efforts?
Absolutely. Nothing pulls people into your mission like a short, heartfelt video that shows them why your trip matters and how their support will make a real impact.
How long should these videos be?
Keep it under 2 minutes. Long enough to stir emotions, but short enough to hold attention. Capture moments from your fundraising efforts, or share footage from past trips. The goal is to make people feel like they're part of the mission, not just watching from the sidelines.
Let's shift gears a bit and talk about local business partnerships. I've seen churches have great success with these. What approaches work best?
One of my favorites is the Dine and Donate event with local restaurants. People rarely turn down an excuse to eat out. Reach out to a locally owned restaurant and ask about their slowest night of the week. They'd probably love to fill those empty tables.
And the restaurant gives a percentage of the sales to the mission trip?
Exactly. It's a win-win. They get customers on a slow night and you get a percentage of sales. Promoted everywhere. Social media, church bulletin, word of mouth. Most people love the idea of eating for a good cause.
What about business sponsorships like mission trip t shirts with local business logos on the back?
Business sponsorships are powerful because most companies love being seen as community champions. When approaching potential sponsors, don't just ask for money. Invite them into the mission. Show them how their support isn't just about writing a check, but about helping change lives.
And I imagine they appreciate the visibility too.
They'll feel good about their decision when they see their name on event banners or hear it mentioned in church announcements. Remind them that generous sponsors tend to attract generous customers, so it's good for business too.
What about organizing a business sponsored challenge or competition?
Picture a scavenger hunt where local businesses sponsor different challenges, or a fun run where companies compete to see who can raise the most. You could create a fundraising leaderboard where the company that raises the most gets bragging rights and maybe a trophy.
That sounds like a fun way to get businesses engaged. I really like that idea of making donors feel like they're part of the team. What about personalized thank you gifts? I imagine showing appreciation is important.
A heartfelt thank you does more than acknowledge a gift. It deepens the connection between you and your supporters. A handwritten note or a small keepsake reminds donors that their generosity is making an impact. It could be something as simple as a bookmark with a favorite verse or a token from your destination.
I love the idea of offering day in the life of a missionary experiences too. Can you elaborate on that?
This approach gives supporters a front row seat to the impact of their generosity. From navigating language barriers with creative hand gestures to discovering that just a short walk means a half day trek, every moment tells a story. Hosting a movie night with trip videos or sharing journal snippets lets donors experience the joy their support makes possible.
As we wrap up, what are some ways churches can make their fundraising efforts really stand out from the crowd?
Developing a unique theme tied to your mission location is powerful. A great theme isn't just a catchy slogan, it becomes the soul of your fundraiser. Imagine hosting a Journey of Hope night that transports people to the heart of your mission. It's about making them feel part of the story, not just opening their wallets.
Any other favorite ideas?
A community wide scavenger hunt can be incredibly engaging. Charge a small entry fee, offer a great prize, and create challenges that educate participants about your mission while they have fun. Another approach is a pay it forward chain of kindness, where donors pass it on by asking others to join. Before you know it, you've created a movement, not just a fundraiser.
These are all such creative ideas, and I know our listeners might be thinking, where do I even start? Do you have any resources you'd recommend?
Actually, we've put together an amazing toolkit with over 100 free resources to make fundraising simple and effective. It includes everything from ready to use scripts and templates to sponsorship proposals and event planning tools. There are even AI bots that can save you tons of time.
That sounds incredibly helpful. Where can our listeners access these resources?
They can find the free kit on our website. We'll include the link in our show notes. With these tools, even the most fundraising averse church leader can approach mission trip fundraising with confidence.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thanks for joining us on the Church Growth and Giving Show. Please like and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. It also helps support us in creating free materials and content to help you and other churches in your mission.